So I'm just going to give, a little bit of an overview of building structure here and these different semantic sections are created with HTML5. And you really should be reading all this material, and it makes sense. I also understand that it might be helpful for me just to go through and put it into my words and tell you about it. And so, but Shay does a really great job of explaining everything here. So make sure you're reading this material here too. But I think you get it with this idea of breaking up the areas of your page with these different tags or elements which have semantic meaning. So you could tell, oh, this is an article. Here's a section with several articles in it. Here's the footer, the header, the side. But there's some nuances to these different elements. For instance, you could use header inside of an article also, so the article could have a header, right? So this would be the most basic layout right here. And you could start, adding like a header inside an article and a footer to an article, or a header to a section and a footer to a section. And so you should read through here and understand the nuances. It gives a really good explanation about the difference between this semantic tag for section area, which is header, versus the head, which is at the top of the HTML document, versus H1 through H6, which are headings. So if we look at this view page source, right up here we have the head, right? And so that's really good to read about. And it also talks about nav, which isn't shown here. And so navigation is another one of those semantic tags for defining areas of our pages. And it gives some explanation on deciding between article, section, or div elements. So that's good stuff. And I just kind of want to give a brief overview of it before we jump into the in practice. And like I said, make sure you read this stuff. Myself, I've actually read it a couple of times.